Hello everyone, Troopers1 here with Gyro River Gaming, and tonight I wanted to talk with you all about a feature of Dota 2 that is very often I've seen disagreed upon, the pause button. So what you just saw there in the intro was one of the folks on our team, Enchantress, sort of just had to go presumably, and they hit pause. So what then happens is the other team resumes the game, and as you saw, they're then able to get a really easy gank off on Enchantress. So what the pause button will do, what F9, and I'm just going to discuss sort of how that happens, who's in the wrong here, like is that okay, is that not okay? We'll see what we think. But what the pause button will do is write what it says on the tin. It will pause the game. It'll make nothing happen. No one can move or level up or use items, anything. Everything pauses. So right here, Enchantress pauses and everything stops for a moment. But what people often use that for is they have to go for a moment, or they're trying to restart Dota to deal with lag, or if a friend has their computer crash and you want to pause it for them so they don't end up abandoning. Those are some of the uses for it. It's a handy thing to have. But what'll happen is there'll be disagreements between the teams. One team will have someone leave, and they'll try and pause, and then the other team will be like, no, we don't want this, and unpause, which is exactly what happens here. That's how Enchantress ends up dying. But in this case, I would argue that it's Enchantress's fault, and our team's fault. I think that yes, she's away, and yes, she's trying to pause, but honestly, get under a tower or to the spawn or something, because you can't depend on the enemy team to do this feature, which is something more of a privilege than a right. It's not your right to pause the game whenever you want. This second setup, also, she didn't ask for a pause or anything, she just hit pause. This second thing is me as Ember Spirit at mid. I'm midding against Leshrac. It's going fairly well, it's a very early game. But what happens is I'm experiencing a lot of lag and I want to restart Dota. So what I do is I pause the game and then try to send a message and I'll talk, just, I'm dealing with lag, please pause. So then what goes down after that though is I pause and I disconnect. And what just happened, as you can see, is that various people on both teams have different opinions on this. Some say no, let's play, others pause. So for a while it's paused. But then what happens is that someone decides to unpause it. So what this does is suddenly Leshrac, I cannot call missing on, goes top and actually gets a double kill. And then suddenly Leshrac has progressed well above me in the game. So the question is, like, it's not nearly so clear-cut as the Enchantress case. Like, when is this okay? And also just in general, when, in your opinion, do you think you can use the pause button? And when, in your opinion, is it just the other team being annoying? So please leave a comment about that. Tell me what you think. And also, if you'd like to weigh in on these two examples I've shown, please do. And just your general opinion about when pause should be used, if it should be used, and just how people react in Dota, because oftentimes people will be very angry if people do or don't pause, and it just sort of creates this bad feeling between the two teams, and I don't think that's good. I think it's good to be competitive, but I don't think it's good to just be, like, insulting back at each other. So again, tell me what you think of these two and other times, experiences you've had with the pause button. Leave a comment and we'll get a discussion going. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.